The butterfly effect in simple words is that the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil could set off a tornado in Texas. In other words, a small change in one part of a system can lead to significant differences in another part of the system over time. If you don't get it, let me tell you a story. George was playing his favorite video game late into the night, which is why he went to bed later than usual. As a result, the next morning, he woke up 10 minutes later than usual and was late for the office. He rushed to work in his car. Due to his fast driving, it didn't take long for him to get into an accident, which resulted in many casualties. Following this accident, the government implemented a new law limiting the speed to 70 kilometers per hour. Since then, no accidents have occurred on that road. It's worth considering that all of this may have been caused by his late-night video game session. The year 1960 America. Lorenz was studying weather patterns using computer simulations. One day, he decided to rerun a simulation from the middle, entering the initial conditions from a printout of a previous run. To his surprise, the weather pattern diverged significantly from the original run. This led him to realize that small changes in the initial conditions, such as rounding errors in the numbers he used, could lead to vastly different outcomes in the weather patterns predicted by his simulations. Lorenz famously illustrated this sensitivity by suggesting that the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil could set off a tornado in Texas. Lorenz did not mean that the butterfly caused the entire tornado. Instead, he used the butterfly effect as a metaphor to illustrate the concept of sensitive dependence on initial conditions in chaotic systems. In other words, small changes in the initial conditions of a complex system can lead to drastically different outcomes over time. This theory is also known as chaos theory and has become a branch of mathematics. It raises questions against basic classical physics laws, such as Newton's second law of motion, which states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. However, according to the butterfly effect, a small action can lead to significantly different and unpredictable outcomes. For complex systems like weather patterns, this principle holds true. We can also observe the butterfly effect in our own lives, where seemingly minor actions can lead to significant changes in the future. We can take an example. On June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand faced a grenade bomb attack, but his car was not hit. The car behind him, however, caught fire. On that same day, he was on his way to visit the people who were injured in that car. He noticed that the route they were taking was not the usual way to the hospital. After some time, their car broke down, and they stopped in front of a shop. Unfortunately, one of the attackers who had thrown the grenade at him was in that shop, having a sandwich. As soon as he saw Ferdinand, he shot him and his wife. 4 years later, World War I began. If we look at this sequence of events, we see that the driver's decision to take another route played a role in sparking the World War. A single decision made by one person had a profound impact, leading to the loss of millions of lives. What if he took another way? What would happen? We can't predict that either. Check around your surroundings. We all are living through the butterfly effect. Why say so much? You watching this video due to the butterfly effect. Think about how you found this video.